Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is time to do a grace card reading, y'all. Here at the lair, it's Sunday the 7th of July 2024. So we're going to do a weekly reading. Yay! Okay, I'm going to pull 3 cards. Each card will represent the energy surrounding like a couple of days. So the first card I pull, that is going to be addressing the energies of the next 48 hours or so. In the United States, that's going to be Monday and Tuesday, okay? I just pre-shuffled our deck, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull a card for us. Thank you for being here, y'all. I appreciate you very, very much. I was going to say something about planetary stuff, but I'll do that in another video. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, y'all, you cannot believe, okay, this is, are you ready? Are you ready? Surrender. Yeah, surrender. And it's not what you think. You know, think of surrender more like acquiescence. And acquiescence is a good thing because that puts you in that mode of going with the flow. And I know you've heard that till nauseum, but okay. Surrender is the key that unlocks the door to grace. In the next couple of days, there might be something that really tests your mettle. It might test your will because you may want things to go a certain way, and then other opportunities present themselves as problems, and this may really require us to settle our own agenda down and allow spirit to co-create with us in our world, okay? But this is magical. When we can master the surrender thing, you know, rise above our own propulsion, our own, what is it? You know, we try and instigate stuff. We try and manipulate stuff. But that's, you know, we think that's trying to get done. I'm getting stuff done energy. And that is true. We can't stop trying to do things like that. But when you face resistance, you know, when you can taste the resistance, when the resistance that you're fielding from the outside world in whatever form, whether it's another person or a situation or a condition, when you're facing that kind of resistance, it's only deteriorating your own systems of manifestation by pushing against that so hard. Okay, so this is magical. In the next couple of days, tap into that essence of grace that will allow you to just relax. Just relax and go, okay. You grit your teeth if you need to grit your teeth. You might want to grit your teeth. You might want to hold your own hand, you know. But this is magical because the minute you pull down your own, you know, resistance to resistance, once you stop battling whatever it is that's come up for you, answers flow. New vibrations show. You know, it will transmute itself and give you something much better to work with. Okay. All right. So that's our first card. I know I always feel weird when I pull that because people do, they hear that surrender word and they're like, I'm not going to surrender. I got stuff to do. Hey, I'm smart. I'm right. And they need to, okay. For the most part, that's true. But in the next couple of days, try to tap into that sense of grace that allows you just to back up a minute and let things like manifest so that you can see the big picture, so you can see the real picture, and that's going to give you the information that you need to move forward. Now, this one's already jumping at me. It's heated up in my finger, so this is going to be interesting. Now, this card is going to address the energies that are coming for us in the next 3 to 4 days out from this reading. If you're United States-ish, that's going to be Wednesday and Thursday. Okay. I love this too. Mirror. Mirror. Oh, we got work this week. Yeah, we got work this week. Learn to see God's presence in everyone you meet. You know what? I was just thinking about this. I was just thinking about how just recently I've noticed how my inner critic is just like chilling out. It's like I literally, when I see someone, anyone, and I know that there used to be that critical person inside me going, okay, well, that person's clearly lazy. Okay, that person's way too overweight for their good health. You know, I don't do that anymore. It's very odd that I've noticed that, but I don't. I have learned to just hang on, acquiesce, and allow people to be who they are, allow situations to be who they are. And we all have that spark of love and light inside of us. And it's really difficult because, I mean, out of a sense of self-preservation, basically, we tend to judge. We judge on the appearance. We judge on that outside thing that we are, fielding. But it's a different thing to assess a situation or a person or a vibe than judging it. And this card is suggesting that if we can continue to tap into our projection of our best selves, it's going to be easier to see that in other people. Okay? And the less critical we are of others, the much better of a chance there is for their light to shine through. And we're already putting up filters. We're going to see what we decided to see. We're going to experience what we've already decided to experience with this person. But if we can arrest the development, all that stuff we try to construct, and again, it is a lot of the times for self-preservation, and that's an instinctual thing where you assess something so that it's, could be critical to your well-being in some way. But we go a little bit too far sometimes, and this card is reminding us that no matter what happens in the next 3 to 4 days, you're going to get the mirror. So try and control what's going on in here. Keep yourself genuine. Keep yourself loving. Keep the light shining, because that's what you're going to get back from another person. That has a better chance of showing itself when you are not constructing all of these filters. Okay? And it's not always easy to do because we're sort of conditioned to do it, but let's try not to do that, because it really closes off a lot of possibilities where, there's gold in them hills, y'all. You just never know where the spark of grace is going to show up. And it is a lot of times in the least likely place as far as your assessments and your conceptions is like, okay, I never expected that. But if you can keep, your own junk out of the way, then their light can more easily shine through for you. Because if you are in someone else's company, even for a microsecond, there's information there, there's a feeling there that might be valuable, there's something there for you, and as long as you don't put up all your filters, you'll be able to have a clear vision of that. Okay? Alright, so that's 3 to 4 days out from this reading, the mirror card. Alright, let's pull our last card and see what's going on. Alright. Now this is going to be 5 to 6 days out from this reading, or Friday and Saturday of this week if you are in the vicinity of the United States timing. Okay. Let's see what we got. I'm trying not to put the cards back in the deck because I do that a lot. Okay, beautiful. I'm really glad this came up, devotion. Just wait for it, because I do have a message about devotion. Devotion. Stay connected to the divine. That's exactly what I was talking about with this mirror card. That divine you in there, the calmer one, the one that assesses rather than judges. Stay connected to the divine. Pray, express your gratitude, or ask for help out loud. Make the practice of devotion a daily habit. And here's my little message for you on the devotion card. I really honestly just tapped into this card like 2 days ago, and I'm feeling like this means devotion to our own path. And that takes some strength, it takes some valor, it takes some stick-to-itiveness, it takes like a realization of how important we are and how important our journey is. Don't let yourself off the hook, and don't give yourself excuses for not accomplishing what makes you feel great in your world, okay? And I'm in that flow too, for sure. But I know this is a call to arms. This is a call to duty. This is a call to duty for ourselves. Stay devoted to yourself. Stay on that plan. Honor the deals that you make with yourself. Don't allow outside energies or outside friction or other people's opinions to hinder the progress that you need to make in your own world to make you feel good, so that when you are in the world, you're mirroring your best self, okay? And acquiesce to everything around you so that you can get all that information in. Okay, so the first step of this week is really to surrender our own agenda. And I don't mean don't go to an appointment that you have. I'm talking about that inner agenda, your opinion, that stuff. Kind of quiet that if you can, because there's information that's going to come in for us in the next couple of days that's going to give us something to go on for the rest of the week. And then the mirror card. Look, every single person that you come in contact with, there's a reason for that, okay? Whether it's an emotion that is evoked in you, which you might need for another occasion, you'll develop a cellular memory from that, which might help you in a future situation. But learn to see God's presence or Grace's presence or Spirit's essence in every single person you meet, because regardless of their station in life, regardless of how they're acting or what they look like, there's a spark of essence in them. And Source uses that spark to give us information. It's not a happenstance something or other where when we come across another human being and another entity that will give us that energy, as long as we don't do that, as long as we're not like, no, hand to the face. Look, it's easy to do, and I'm not going to go into the specifics. You know how we judge. You know how you judge. You see something, you're like, okay, no. Try not to do that 3 to 4 days out from this reading, because there's something juicy and fruitful and important for you to gather, take on, utilize for later. And I just touched the mic again. Asasa. And then remember, toward the end of the week, maybe when you're cutting loose or whatever it is, or maybe when somebody wants to take you somewhere but you've got some other stuff to, stick to your own plan. Is kind of what I'm seeing here. Stick to your own plan, stick to your own guns, stay devoted, stay enthusiastic about your own stuff, because right now it is about that. It's about dialing in on our own stuff. Cut out the distractions and be strong in that. Be strong in that. Be kind, but be strong. Look, I got this to do, and this is really important to me, and I'm going to feel really much better next week if I can get this accomplished, whatever it is, okay? But be devoted to your own situation, your own process, your own... see, and this is funny too, because it's kind of the opposite ends of the spectrum. The beginning of the week, let it go. You don't have to crack the whip on yourself or your own agenda. Lay it down and let the information come in. And by the end of the week, that's when you can stand up in your own energy and be devoted to what you really want in life. I mean, you kind of got to know what you really want in life. You kind of got to know what kind of person you want to be. You kind of got to know these things ahead of time. And once you know that, make an extra effort 5 to 6 days out from this reading to hold tight on your own dreams. Hold tight on your own word with yourself. That I'm a big proponent of that. If you're trying to make a deal with yourself, well, keep the deal. Try and keep the deal, because if you can't trust yourself, you're never going to be able to trust anybody else. Okay? Really. You got to be your own best friend, because I did it again. I'm sorry. I would put my hands wherever. I'll just do that. So many times anybody got a zip tie? No. Okay. Anyway, that's your beautiful reading for this beautiful week, and that is July 8th through July 13, 14. Okay, and I hope you have a great week. Make use of the energies, because there's stuff brewing out there. And yeah, you might be challenged a little bit, but you got this. You got this. All you got to do is stay kind, stay focused. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Stay focused, stay kind. Bottom of the deck, self. Go within. When we invest more energy in developing our spiritual lives, the outer world begins to take care of itself. Stay on your own paths. To do that, all you got to do is remember how important you are, how important your journey is, how loved and supported you are by Spirit. And you're here for a reason. Okay, now if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up for me. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would love that so much, and so will you, I promise. I know I'm making some guarantees here. Anyway, thank you for spending your valuable time here. Have a blessed week, and I will see you soon.